Welcome to the Eczema Warrior podcast. I'm your host, Julia Chen. I'm here to help you heal your eczema naturally so you can finally live your best damn life. Many years ago in my own eczema healing journey, I was stuck and confused on how to heal my skin. Fast forward to today, after many lessons learned and lots of trial and error, I'm now living my best life and traveling the world with clearer skin. If you're an eczema or TSW warrior who desires a life of food freedom and is wanting to heal your skin without steroids while using mindset and manifestation as a tool, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. And we're back with another episode of the Eczema Warrior podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about why the strategy you're on for healing your eczema isn't working. In particular, I'm going to be diving into the diet, the supplements, the lifestyle changes that you've been making, and wondering why you've been doing these things for so long and not seeing the results. And I'm going to be sharing everything I've noticed with my own healing, my clients' healing, and just seeing people who are on these crazy protocols and crazy strategies and just not getting the results that they want. So listen in if you want to learn all about that. But of course, as always, we're going to do a little bit of a life update. So this past week, we've just launched a free training, which I'm very excited that so many of you have already downloaded. So back in January, I did a live training on Zoom all about how to clear your eczema naturally without steroids, medications, or restrictive dieting. And I decided over the past couple weeks to revise the entire training, add some more value, add some more content, and film the training so that you guys can download it and have it evergreen, meaning you have unlimited access to it. So we just launched this last week based on when this episode is being released. And I'm so excited too because we're now in October. If for those of you who don't know, October is Eczema Awareness Month. This is a month where people with eczema, they share about their journey. They talk about their eczema. It's just basically the month to support warriors who have eczema. And of course, just getting it more known out in the world that eczema is a thing and people go through it. And we're all in the community together to support each other. So in honor of October Eczema Awareness Month, I launched this free training to help you guys with your healing journey, learn a little bit more about what to do when it comes to reducing flare-ups. And in the training, I give you the 3-step process to achieving clear skin, the same process I use when I go through flares. And it's also what I teach my clients as well. So if you haven't downloaded the training, go to the show notes below and download it. And if you watch the training until the very end, I'm giving away even more bonuses and exclusive promos in honor of Eczema Awareness Month. So there's promos to clear your eczema. There's promos to my course called From Flaring to Thriving, which I created last year, made some revisions as well. And we're giving away 50% off of the course. So I'm going to leave the links in the show notes below. This is the only time that I'm going to be giving such a big discount for From Flaring to Thriving. So you get it for a very, very good price with all the modules, all the resources that are included in the modules. If you click the link below, it'll give you all the details. But just so you know what From Flaring to Thriving is all about, it is basically a 4-module, 30-day course that teaches you exactly how to heal your skin naturally by finding your root causes, by creating your own diet, by having a proper supplement regimen, by strengthening and improving your mindset, by looking into your skincare. So it basically teaches you the step-by-step to managing your flares effectively. And this is a self-paced course. So you get access to the course, you learn about how to heal, and then you implement it with the guidance from the video lessons. And then, yeah, this is like the one and only course that I've launched that has been very helpful for a lot of people. So many of you guys joined last year, and so I decided to relaunch it this year for October Eczema Awareness Month and give you guys this 50% off. So if you want to learn all about how to heal and you want to have access to this forever and implement this into your eczema healing, have clarity around your root causes, have clarity around your diet, then this is it. This is a course that's going to give you pretty much all that you need. And If it isn't enough for whatever reason, because courses obviously are self-paced, that's why we have my coaching program, Clear Your Eczema. We're also doing a promo from the free training. So if you download the free training, you get the promos. So make sure you do that if you want to work with me inside Clear Your Eczema and you want to lock in the promos. Okay, so that is kind of a big update, I would say, in terms of what's been going on the business side of things. There's this free training. There's From Flaring to Thriving, 50% off the course. There's Clear Your Eczema promos that you get for downloading the training. And what else do I have? So that's pretty much it when it comes to exciting things that you guys can get your hands on. And then in terms of my life, I'm still in Greece. I have another week here before I go to Athens next week. So my boyfriend's actually going on a little trip to Venezuela for a birthday party. So he's doing that for the week. So I'll be just chilling here by myself here in Greece. And then we meet again in Athens. And then we're going to do a nice 3-week trip. Or 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know. I feel like I lose track of time. Anyways, we're doing a trip. And I'm excited. And I'm going to keep it a secret because it's going to be a very big one. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so today's topic. Why the strategy that you're on for healing your eczema isn't working. So when it comes to strategy, what does strategy really mean? So when we say strategy when it comes to eczema, it means what you're doing trying to heal it. Are you on a diet? Are you on some supplements? Are you just making changes to your lifestyle? Maybe you're doing this on your own, DIY, or you're getting help from a practitioner. Doesn't matter which. Now, if you've been on a diet, and I would say for most people who are trying to heal their skin, they, go towards a diet to heal. The reason why the strategy around just the diet piece, and we're going to go through each of these, okay? Diet, supplement, and lifestyle. The reason why the strategy isn't working around your diet is because most of the time, the diets that are recommended for healing eczema are way too overwhelming and too restrictive. And unfortunately, there are still practitioners out there who prescribe elimination diets, salicylate diets, histamine diets, all the diets that claim, in quotations, to get rid of your eczema. However, the problem is with these diets is they're not actually long-term solutions. They're only short-term solutions that may help your skin in the short term, but it's not something that you can stay consistent with because it's going to be challenging over time to avoid all these things because how are you going to go out to eat? How are you going to feed your whole family if your diet's very different, right? How are you going to travel? And it's just how are you going to stay on a diet that just doesn't fulfill you? And so the strategy only works for a little bit, and maybe that's why some of you have noticed, okay, I go on these diets, I actually see that my skin heals. But then what? What happens when you need to add these foods back or eventually eat properly like a normal person? You might notice you get flares or you start having these sensitivities or your skin just goes back to how it was before. And so a lot of the times when people go on these diets, it helps, like I said, maybe not for all, but it's not working. Likely because, very likely because we've seen it with our clients, is the diet isn't the root cause of why you develop eczema in the first place. So avoiding these foods temporarily isn't going to resolve the root cause. Oftentimes, people who have issues with food, sensitivities, it's something to do with your digestion, the gut microbiome. It's a lot deeper than just avoiding these foods and seeing what happens. So when you're on this strategy with the diet and first of all, it's not addressing the root cause for a lot of people, right? You're just avoiding these things, not really seeing a change, maybe seeing a bit of a change. And then you have problems adding them back because every time you add foods back, you start getting reactions. So it's not the food that's a problem. It's your body is somehow not processing the foods that you're eating for whatever reason. You have to look deeper into that. And so you have to figure out how to address your body as a whole instead of just looking at food and thinking food is a reason why you're getting these flares. Does that make sense? For example, we have a client who used to have these intense salicylate sensitivity. She couldn't eat broccoli, couldn't eat blueberries, all these foods that are high in salicylates. And she thought that she would have to have these sensitivities forever. However, so then she avoided them for years, 2-3 years of avoiding these foods, thinking her eczema would clear. And of course, it never did, to the extent that she wanted for it to clear. After we figured out that it wasn't the salicylates that's causing the problem, it's because her liver wasn't able to process and detoxify the salicylate she was eating. Then we were able to address the liver through supplements, through lifestyle changes, and then over time, she was able to eat more salicylate foods without flaring. So this is an example of the food not causing the problem. Yes, she was having flares and the itch from it, but we needed to look deeper into her other root causes, like her liver, in order to actually fix the problem. So all that being said, when it comes to your diet, if it is not working, you've been on a restrictive diet for so long, it's time to look deeper. It may be the reason why your strategy isn't working. And the other thing to consider too is how you feel around your diet. If you're stressed out constantly, if you're overwhelmed, if you're thinking about your diet all the time and you're just worried about food and just having anxiety around that, that is the reason why your skin probably isn't healing, because you're literally stressing about your diet. And then if that's the case, if you're going into it with this type of energy and stress, then the strategy is not going to work, because it's just your body's literally in fight or flight. And if it's in fight or flight mode, it's not going to be able to heal. We're going to take a quick break from the episode, and I want to share with you my favorite program, Clear Eczema. Clear Eczema is my 6-month coaching program that I've been running for many years now, and it's designed to help adult eczema and TSP warriors heal their skin naturally without steroids, medications, or restrictive dieting. This program is going to help you if you're feeling stuck with your journey, if you've been feeling overwhelmed with what to do to heal, and you want Julia's guidance in helping you reduce flares, reduce the itch, and you want to be able to live your life without having your eczema in the way. You want to be able to live your life and travel and not have to carry a steroid, then this program is going to be for you. In this 6-month program, you get unlimited support by Julia. You get to attend all of the weekly group coaching calls with your fellow eczema and TSW besties, and you get to have access to our Clear Eczema portal, which you get over 35 video lessons that teach you how to heal. And on top of that, you get all the resources in the program as well. Journaling guides, meal plans, grocery lists. Everything you need to know to heal your skin is inside this program. But the best part is, of course, the coaching component. Julia shows up for you every single week in the calls to answer any of your questions about healing, skincare, root causes, diet, any questions you have that you're struggling with. Julia is there for you. And so if you're ready to live your best damn life, heal your skin in 6 months, be a whole new version of yourself, then make sure you head down to the show notes below and apply for Clear Eczema. And we'll get on a free call together to get to know each other and get you inside this amazing 6-month program. Okay, the second reason why your strategy isn't working when it comes to supplements is the supplements that you're on either isn't addressing your root cause or you're just taking way too many supplements. We've seen it for both. For clients that come to me, they're on 10 to 15 different kinds of supplements because, as you guys know, there's so many supplements on the internet and there's so many, even just going to the store, how do you even know what supplements to take? And it can get very overwhelming because there's all these supplements that say they'll help your eczema. So you end up taking all of them. And I have to tell you guys this, that more is not better, okay? More can actually make it worse for you, because if you don't know what these supplements are doing for you, for your own particular body, and you're just taking 10 to 15, or maybe even 5, 5 can be a lot for someone, and it's not doing the trick, it can be overwhelming for the body. Because let's say you're on supplements that are all for detoxifying your body, right? And you're taking all of them at once, and then your body can't handle all this detox supplements. So then you end up getting more flares, more symptoms. It can really affect your body. So more is not better, and making sure that you're actually taking what your body needs And this is why I always say, doing this yourself is going to be really hard, because if you just choose your own supplements thinking that it'll help you because you don't have like the knowledge around supplements and how it works in your body and all the science behind that, then you're really just wasting money and time trying to try all these supplements and not knowing if they're actually working. So working with a practitioner is going to be key, because they're going to be the ones trained to helping you select the right supplements, looking at root causes, doing their clinical assessments, and hopefully when you choose a practitioner, they're also mindful that you can't be taking that many supplements and think that it's going to be effective. For me, when I see my clients inside clear eczema or clients in general, I try not to do more than 5 or 6 supplements, just a handful at a time. And then we'll switch supplements as we complete the original supplement plan, and then we adjust it. But I never overload my clients with supplements, because at the end of the day, supplements are meant to support you. They're not meant to replace anything. So always focus on your habits first, your diet, your lifestyle, and then other root causes you can't address with diet or lifestyle changes, then we use supplements. So strategy isn't working, likely because of your supplements. Maybe it's too much. Maybe you're not taking the right ones. Maybe it's too little. It's really important to look into that and make sure you have a strategy that is effective. And the best way to have a good strategy is to do your research, go to a practitioner that's experienced in eczema or TSW or whatever your symptoms you're trying to heal. And just make sure that you're clear with the reason why you're taking a particular supplement. Okay, the last reason why your strategy isn't working for healing your eczema, and you might know what I'm going to say because it relates to lifestyle, and that is your mindset. Okay, you can have a proper strategy with the right root cause protocol, with a wholesome diet. Let's say your diet isn't restrictive. It actually feels really good to you, and you're, eating protein, fats, and fiber, or whatever it is. And you feel like your supplements are on point. But the one thing that you haven't really focused on is the mindset. And you might be thinking, you know what, Julia, I have actually been working on my mindset. I've just been telling myself that I'm going to be fine, or telling myself that all is good. And don't get me wrong, that's great. Having those thoughts once in a while will help your journey. However, when it comes to mindset for eczema healing, it's so, so, so much deeper than that. And not a lot of practitioners talk about it. I wish they did, but that's why there's me, because I've honestly, and I'm not just saying this just because, I've seen the biggest change in my skin, my client's skin, like everyone's skin, when they focus their attention on their mindset and really doing the deeper inner work, right? It's not just about like positive thinking. It's like shadow work. It's like getting rid of your limiting beliefs about yourself and your healing. How you talk to yourself, the thoughts that are reoccurring, looking into your inner wounds, like why do you have low self-worth? Because that is a very big connection between self-worth and your eczema. How much self-love are you really practicing? Do you actually spend time alone? And do you actually slow down when you're supposed to be slowing down, right? Are you actually implementing stress management into your life? And it's not just about like going for a walk or getting your nails done, which, those things are great. But again, it's going deeper into it, because that's not actually addressing what's going on in your mind and what's going on in your actual life, right? Is it that you are an overthinker and that you have all these intrusive thoughts about yourself and your eczema, and you're kind of suppressing it in a way and just like going to get your nails done to like forget about it, right? You're not actually addressing the problem. So that's why when it comes to strategy for the lifestyle piece and the mindset piece, it's like doing the inner work, like go seek counseling and therapy, mindset coach, and obviously if that's out of your financial resources, that's totally fine, understandable. There's so many free things you can do. Start journaling. Start doing morning pages, right? Getting your thoughts onto paper. Freaking do meditations. Like meditations have changed my life. Like it's so easy. 5 minutes a day, every single day. Anybody can do it, right? don't resist it, because the thing that you're resisting is what you're supposed to be doing, right? So if meditation sounds weird to you and it sounds like it's like, I don't feel good from it, or I haven't seen a change, do it consistently. Even if it's just 5 minutes in the day, every morning or every night, implement it. Journal your thoughts, do the breath work, practice gratitude. Like, all of these things have scientific evidence that it helps to bring the cortisol levels down, release some of the tension and stress that your body's holding on. And it's way more effective than getting your nails done or getting a massage. And those are the things that I encourage you guys to look into and add into your actual strategy. Because if you've done the diet, if you've done the supplements, if you've done the basic stress things, like, I keep using nails and massage as an example, because I feel like a lot of people just think like stress management is about that, but it's a lot deeper than that. So looking into your mindset. And if you can focus on these 3 things, having a diet that makes sense to you, having the right supplements that addresses your root cause, and your lifestyle is in flow, your mindset is getting better every day, then this is the strategy that you want to be on, because you want a strategy that you can follow for a lifetime. You want a strategy that is a long-term solution. And if the strategy you're on right now, you think about it, you're like, you know what? This is actually very short-term and it's not something I want to follow for the rest of my life, then it's not it. Okay? Just not it. And I will tell you, all of my clients who are on a protocol with me or on a strategy, they can be on this protocol forever, because it's not a lot of supplements. It's not a big change. It's not overwhelming for them. They actually love it. They love their routine. They love their meditations. They actually enjoy the foods they eat. They can go out and have fun. They can take a few supplements and still heal. That is what an effective strategy is. Okay? That is what I have for today's episode. I hope you can reflect, after listening to it, and just think about your own strategy. Okay, this makes sense. I need to make some changes. I know why this isn't working. And of course, if you want to learn more about strategy and how to make it effective, and just me diving a little bit deeper into all of this, then make sure you check out the free training, as I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, where I teach you all about having an effective strategy, how to have an online mindset, and how to stay consistent, and so much more. You can download it at the show notes below. Make sure you stay until the very end, because you get bonuses to clear your eczema. And then if you want to, or if you're looking to heal your skin and you want to lock in the best promos that you'll ever get for From Flaring to Thriving, my 30-day course, then you can purchase it in the show notes below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Now, before I let you go, I want to let you know I have this amazing eczema visualization. This visualization has helped me so much when it comes to manifesting eczema healing flares faster than I can ever imagine, reducing the itch, and just feeling great in my body. This is the exact same visualization I use for my own healing as well as my clients' healing as well. And if you want to receive this visualization, then all you have to do is leave us a review and tell us what you think about the podcast, screenshot it, send it to your email at hello@juliachin.ca, and you will receive the visualization to your inbox. I look forward to seeing your review, and we will see you in the next episode.